guys, in today's video we will be servicing, and servicing's loosely, we're going to be doing an oil change on the Audi S5 today. So I wanted to do a fuel filter, air filter, oil filter and oil change on this car, but I accidentally, and it sounds stupid, already changed I accidentally already changed the air filter. I'll explain to you that later on. But yeah, we're doing an oil change and an oil filter change today. I'm going to show you how to do it if you happen to have an S5 at home, and if you don't, enjoy watching me try and change the oil in this S5 because it probably won't be simple. Let's go. So now, if you want to just like... So the first thing we need to do, pop the bonnet. A common issue with these S5s is the bonnet strut. Now, I'm assuming it's because it's such a heavy, like that's ridiculously heavy. And it's only got one. It was dying when I first bought it. I think the very first video I filmed, it was dying. It's died now. So, I've got a golf club. And that, I just sort of... How perfect is that? It was like it was made for it. It might have been. It wasn't. So, yeah, coming to the air filter. So the reason I changed the air filter by accident, on top of it right there, you can see a do not discard lifetime air filter. So when I went to get the oil and the oil filter, I actually ordered an air filter, got there and said, I don't need it. Send it back. And then she somehow gave it to me anyway and accidentally didn't give me the oil filter. Bloody mental. I opened it up just to double check and it needed changing. Turns out it's not a K&N air filter. That is a lie. I was going to swear there. That is a lie. So change the air filter. It literally is just undo all these screws, pop it off, put the new one on. It isn't rocket science. They are a bit fiddly, but it is pretty much as you see it is what you do. To do an oil change on these, first thing, engine cover needs to come off. That is your oil filter. It is a 32mm, so we're gonna get a 32mm out in a minute. Obviously, that's where the oil will go. Take your dipstick out, just so it can all drain out. I'll show you that later on. But it should be fairly simple. What we need to do, I bought some engine flush. So currently in the car, there's 8.5 litres of oil. It takes 9. That's absurd, by the way. So there is 8.5 in there because I've got 500ml of engine flush or oil flush to get all of the dirty, disgusting gump that might have built up in this engine bay before I owned it. Flush it all out, put some fresh oil in it, and then I've got some Ceratec from Liquid Moly to put in it to basically restore it, but that will be later on because it's not arrived in time. But I'm going to change the oil, leave it again 500ml short so we can top it up with the Ceratec engine restorer. But yeah, first things first, jack the car up and get everything cracked and ready to go. So things you'll need to do an oil change: oil. Oh, the wind is, I do apologise for the wind. There's stuff I need to get out of the Audi. So oil, an oil filter, which isn't in this box, but we're going to pretend it's in there. Something to drain the oil into. I've got obviously engine flush to flush the system out, but you don't need to do that, but it's something that's worth doing if it's never been done. And then a toolkit. I believe I only need a 32mm socket and obviously a ratchet to go on it, and then a T37 Torx bit for the sump plug, and then I've bought a new sump plug in case either it cracks, hopefully it doesn't, and I've got a new crush washer. Right, so the next thing we need to do is I need to run the car with the engine flush for a certain amount of time. It also flushes resin asphalt deposits, which reduce the service life of metal surfaces and causes a thickening of oil as well as sludge formation in engine. But I don't really care. Run for 10 to 15 minutes. There we go, got there. So all I need to do, pour this in, get everything else ready, and then let this idle for 10 to 15 minutes, which is going to cost me like £5, which is always fun. So yeah, so the next thing we're going to do, is this a push down jobby? What, how do I pinch? There we go. If I had to say what it smells like, I'd say, I don't know. What is that? Just giving it to the camera in a minute.
The polish for wood.
Yeah, like resin or
red can.
Yeah, that red.
That red can.
That was petrol-y. It's that sort of vibe.
polish.
Right. You almost wouldn't want to pour that in your engine, but it must be good for it. So, gloves! Get gloves as well. So I've got gloves provided to me from my dad. I was just going to wear standard black, you know, like plastic gloves. He's given me these like super grippy, I don't know if they're needed. Feels a little overkill. Oh my god, really sticky. Quite cool. Fine. It's basically just so you don't get your hands covered in oil. Kitchen roll, just to clean everything as we go and stop things getting covered in stuff. No gunk, so that's always good to know, because that means no head gaskets are dying. That's always nice. Oh yeah, I think I've got this unlocked. Are you ready? Everyone ready to watch me absolutely nail this? But oh, I've hit the thing. Right, hold on. There we go. There we go. Absolutely flawless. So that is 500mm. That's so thin, like alarmingly thin. So that's now in my engine. So if it does die, damn. But supposedly this flushes out the engine and does it a world of good. And it's something you should do, like maybe every 50,000 miles. That's a guess, I don't know, but he's just advised to do it. So now, put this back on, and the right way up, or OCD will explode. So, bang. So now we just let it idle for 10 to 15 minutes, come back. The only problem is it's going to be red hot oil when we take it out, so I do not want to burn myself. So we're going to have to take some sort of precaution to stop that. Don't know what that's going to be yet. Then, jack up, take oil filter out, take this off, take the dipstick out, so there's nothing holding the oil in the engine, no suction anywhere. Then it'll crack it, let it all out. Let's go. I'm hoping, yeah, everything's on. Slightly alarmed now. Here we go. Hopefully nothing bad happens. We're going to leave that to idle for 12 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. So, while this is idling, going through its system, I've got a tail light bulb out. I actually don't know which one, to be totally honest with you. Apparently there's two. I'm hoping there's only one. If there is two, I'm in more trouble than I thought, because I've only got one. But anyway, so to get to this side, that side is different. So if you want to come here quickly, I have a valet to detail, that's why there's loads of gubbins in here. This side, there's a hole here. This side, there isn't. So it's literally, pull that, and you need to take the tail light out to actually do it. So there's this little thing in here, which I'll show you in a bit, but you basically just put an Allen key or something in these holes, twist it, and this is how you, I might even be able to do it by hand. Hold on, yeah I can. So you literally just crack it and then spend the next 8 hours, look, you see it wiggling? Like it's coming out. So, just give me about 5 minutes while I turn this. I'm killing two birds with the one stone. Yeah, so you literally just put, I hope that doesn't fall out, an Allen key in there and just anti-clockwise. Yeah, anti-clockwise. And then, I think, it has two tabs in here, but I believe you just pull it. So it's either going to break or come out. Oh God, don't break. I don't want to, oh! So, my advice, just keep twisting it and then it will just pop out. Because I was trying to pull it, and because these are like little balls, I'm pulling against the ball. So you've got to twist the ball. And then it will just pop out. But yeah, so, I believe it's this bulb. It might be that one, I don't know. So these, I believe, you just twist and pull. Oh, there we go. Right, is it this one? Nope. That one looks absolutely fine. Oh, we'll turn the car off. Well, now I'm confused because they both look fine. Right, Shannon, I'm gonna have to turn the brake lights on. You have to tell me which one's broken, all right?
Okay.
Right, so what I'm gonna do, put my foot. I'll turn the tail lights on. If it's obvious which one isn't working, good. And then I'll put my foot on the brake and hopefully it'll make it more obvious. Right, here we go.
Okay.
On. Yeah, so that one's not working. That one is working.
How the hell can you see that?
It's so obvious. Look, can you not tell the difference? On,
oh,
off.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't amazingly obvious, I'll give you that, but it was different. So it was the first one I took out, which was the more difficult one. Brilliant. So let's now get this out. By the way, the reason this one's so difficult, I don't know if you can see, this wire is so taut, so when I'm twisting it, I'm having to really twist against it, which feels really not nice, and you've got to like twist it out. Yeah, this is so tight. There we go. So it was this one. I genuinely can't see where it's not. It doesn't look cloudy, it doesn't look broken, but it's obviously dead. You push in and twist. Did I just do that? Oh, I'm a mechanic. So that's that one out. And I need to go get the other one because that's not with me. Also, by the way, went to Euro Car Parts. They didn't give it to me a dog poo bag. That would be almost weirder. They just didn't give me a bag. This was it. This is all I got. Ah, no. There we go. Right, now let's fingers crossed that actually works. So what I'll do, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Problem solved. Ah, brilliant. Tail light bulb change. Just that easy. Bang. So that's done. That can go in the bin. Oh, I need to screw it back on. Yeah, that's probably a good point. I'm only going to jack up the left side because the sun plug's on the right. I don't want to deal with 2 jacks and axle stands. Sounds lazy, but I don't want to do it. So we're going to jack up this side so all the oil will be in that bottom right corner where the sun plug is. I think that makes sense. So we're going to do that. Jack it up, axle stand. I'll get under. No. Then we want to take everything else off upstairs, top of the engine. Then T37 off. Drain all the oil. I've got Mobile Super 3000 5W40 because the video I watched and all the forums I see use 5W40, but you can use 5W30, but I don't know. I know it's thicker, but I don't know why you would use one or the other. I don't know if there's a reason specifically other than being thicker and thinner. I'm running 5W40. Hopefully this is not going to blow the engine up. I think it'll be fine. Should be fine. Will it? Oh no. Will it go lower? Oh yeah, that'll go lower. Also, ideally you wouldn't use this sort of jack. You use a nice flat jack with a rubber bit in there. But unfortunately you got to do what you got to do. Oh, it's too low. You bastard. Right. So I'm going to have to jack it up by here and then put the axle stand there. So let's go as far down out the way as possible. Oh, I've nailed that. I'm actually now going to go a little bit lower just so it's resting on the axle stand and the jack because I want as much safety as possible. There we go. Right, so now it's held up by the jack and the axle stand, so as much safety precautions so I don't get crushed to death. The impenetrable box of doom. No, it's impenetrable. I need to go get some scissors. Okay, so. Oh, kitchen roll. Shannon. See ya. Right. So this is my spare washer and sump plug. So, just a... Oh! That doesn't really look like a Torx. So it said a T37, so it's a T40. Oh, it was American, the video I watched. So maybe that's why, but yeah, so you want a T40, that fits absolutely like a glove. So it's a T40, for anyone wondering, T40. 32, I believe, to take this one off. That actually fits perfectly. I mean, so it should, it's the whole point, but right. We want to, that's tighten, loosen. That wasn't. That's. Do you know what? That's reasonably tight. Has to be said. So I'm just letting that drain a little bit because it's dripping. Something I don't know, which I imagine it will. I'm hoping it will come with a new O-ring. So as of right now, oh, it will go on the bit of plastic. So this goes on this. When you take that out, you always want to check. You don't have to, not every single change you don't have to, but it is worth keeping on top of it because you don't want it leaking oil. So hopefully that should be drained enough. Oh, kitchen roll.
You don't burn yourself.
I think it is quite hot, but these are like heat proof. Do you want to touch it? Tell me how hot this is.
Not really.
Just
no.
touch it quickly. Is it hot? Is it hot?
Oh no.
No.
No, it's not hot at all.
Well, I should have pressed kitchen mode. Not that it's just going to set on fire.
No, it's not hot. Put your wrist on it. It would have made more sense. It's not warm at all. I literally held my
that's
fingers
fine.
on it.
Yeah. So because last time I did this, but I went under the bonnet quickly after having it on. It was like red hot, and I was like, Jesus Christ, calm down. Right. I just don't want to drip oil over everything. Right. Yeah. Look at that. Working a dream. So I believe it's just. I think it just pulls out. Oh, there's tabs. There's a little tab or something. I remember now. Oh, did it! I want to. Oh, interesting. Hold on, let me think about this. No, that's right. So that tab goes in there, and it has a little slot, but you don't have to worry about that because you almost clip it in here. Don't push that in again. You clip it in here. There's little ridges. See? You probably can't see. Look, trying to come up and close. See, there's little ridges. So that's what I was wiggling out. So I got most of them out, but there was obviously one that was locked in, and I managed to wiggle them out. So have a breather. We'll put this. I said it in that box. I also need to. Ugh. Okay. Next thing, that off. So now all the oil can drain out. Should we rest that up here because we don't want the tissue paper flying everywhere? Stay. Remove the dipstick. That doesn't have to be removed fully. You just need to take it out so it will release any vacuum. And I need to get under the car with the T40s that I put over there and try and remove the sump. Right. Now the fun bit. Ooh, I want a lot of cardboard. I want a lot of cardboard here. So the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to get oil on my drive. So where's the sump plug? There. Right, so I'm going to use that bit there, and then this bit here, and this bit goes there. I'm not really giving myself a lot of room to operate on or under. There we go. Yep, it's coming out already. Oh my god. Do I do it? It's quite warm. It's quite warm. Oh, it's quite very warm actually. It's quite very warm.
Quick.
Well, I'm trying. I actually should move that, shouldn't I? There we go. Okay, well these gloves are now absolutely covered in oil. Positive, I will say, is that come out smooth and easy. There was nothing difficult. Hopefully this won't just suddenly start pouring out, will it? How does that happen? Must come to a certain level. Well, that's slightly terrifying. Yeah, that actually, sometimes when you do these sort of things, suddenly it snaps or it creaks, but that was actually good as gold. No, you see how that's bang in the middle as well? That's
I haven't filmed it.
No, I know. Right, so yeah, so I got a new sump plug just in case. I will use it because I bought it, but you actually probably wouldn't need to, as he says, as he can't remove it. Oh Jesus, okay. Do you want to leave the chat or? Right, so there should be 9 litres of oil coming out. This can hold, Dad said 14. If it suddenly starts pouring out of here, tears coming out of my eyes, that would be bad. Yeah, this doesn't want to let go. Just a little
bad screw.
Well, I'm just trying to put some shockwaves into it. Do you know what? I don't know if I've said this already. This has been smooth. It's been pretty smooth sailing. Not a lot. I don't know if not a lot could go wrong anyway, but not a lot. Can this let go? I mean, it's not mine. I could just use the longer one, and this is now my dad's problem. I want to separate it over here so I can leave it on the cardboard so I don't get oil anywhere.
It's starting to rain.
Don't say that. That's not even funny.
It's got a wet drop on my head.
Ow. What am I doing though? Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I doing over here? What am I doing? What am I going to do with these stones? Ooh, let's go. Like, I don't know.
Caveman.
Man hit rock. Man used rock to get stuff like out. I think I'm just going to have to give it back to Dad like this. I'm going to have to use the other one and say sorry.
You put it back in without it.
I've bought another one. I bought a spare.
What, and the talkie thing?
Well, there's two. There's a long one.
Oh.
So I can use the long one to put the other one in.
See.
And then I just go, there you go.
But when you screw it back in, it might come out.
But I don't want to screw it back in. I want to use the new one.
But I thought you weren't going to use the new one.
Well, I paid £7 to buy it. I might as well use it. Also,
why don't you stamp on it on like this?
Well, there's no crusher. There's no. Although I have been throwing it about, so maybe it's fallen off. But there was no washer or crusher to actually pinch it, which there should be. Well, where's it gone? Did I pick it up? Did I move it? Okay, so we're down to a slow drip, so it's basically empty. So let's go back to the top now. For the record on camera while she's filming my front bumper, I literally just told her to get down here so I could do that little bit of a shot. Anyway, so now we're back up here. We're going to take this off. Oh, I need a flathead screwdriver. Get in there, lift him out. Oh, Bob is, damn it. Bosh. So that's the old one. Bin! Where's my bin bag? Bosh. So that's that. Got rid of. Sayonara, see you later. We now want to get the new one, which I put over here. There we go. And just a little bit. That actually worked better than I thought it was going to. Right, a little bit round there. And then just stretch it back over this one. Carefully. Can now be clicked in here. Considering how hard that was to get out, is that all it took to put it back in? That feels like a bit of a cheat code. Right, then slot it back in. There. I believe that is done. That is flush. We're living the dream. So this goes on here like that. Yeah, and it just didn't have that. And then this goes in here, and now we're going to go put it on underneath the car. Oh my god, do not lose this, Jake. Jesus. This could go... Oh no, this is incredibly precarious. Oh my god, I don't like this at all. I really don't like this. So the longer one's quite inconvenient. I think what I might do... Are you still recording? Yeah. Brilliant. Well, at least that's on camera. I'm going to try and do it by hand initially. Jake, oh my god. I almost dropped it. Head loss would have been extreme if I just dropped it then. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it. Oh, it's still very warm if anyone's wondering. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Right, I'm just going to check. Just going to get one last little tweak because I don't want to overdo it. There, done. Perfect. Shoot me in the face and call me Steve. That was a nightmare. So, what I'm actually going to do is dab that little bit of kitchen roll to make sure it's not still dripping, because then we'll know if I've got a tight seal, which I feel like is quite a smart thing to do. So, Shannon, I need your clean hand assistance. Can you rip me off a bit of kitchen roll, please? Can you hold? Oh, if that was on camera, that's pretty exquisite.
It might be.
Who knows? Right, so yeah, what I'm now doing, for the people listening at home and not watching for some reason, is I'm drying where I've just removed and re-put in the bolt to make sure if there are any leaks it'll be obvious. There, so that's all clean. So we should be in the position to pull this out carefully and have a look at the oil for the first time. Now what we don't want to see are any shimmering... Oh my god, it looks perfect. It is black, I will admit, but as long as it's... Hello, Goey. As long as there's no shimmering metal bits. Oh, let's get a torch out. Let's get your torch out. Because I don't want to touch my...
Yeah, you're not touching mine.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask to. So just shine your phone in there, don't drop it.
Let me brighten the torch.
Yeah, brighten your torch and really make sure you have a secure grip on it, because we don't want your phone going into a whole thing of oil. Are your knees okay? What's going on here? Right, please don't drop your phone.
Is that bright?
Yeah, that looks fine. I'm not seeing any metal shimmering at all. If I do a little one of those ones, so no metal shimmering, that's really good. It's black, but it's I think it's done 8,000 miles since its last service, so it's I would say it's a little bit overdue. I'd like to do it every sort of 5 to 6, but that's actually good. That's genuinely good to see. So all we have to do, pour oil in. So I've got now, I think 9.5 litres. So I want to pour, no wait, I had 10, lost 5. Yeah, I've got 9.5 litres. It takes 9. I'm going to pour 8.5 in, and then when the Ceratec arrives, I'm going to put that in as well. So you won't see that, but you will see the rest of this, obviously. I almost just come straight. It's a bit windy, and I'm a bit miles away. I should probably have a funnel.
Just go for it.
I'm literally going to have to just go for it, but I'm so far away. Oh, wait, sideways piece. Yeah, I'm going to have to commit to this. Sort of nailing it. Yeah, no, I'm nailing it. All right, there we go. I'm leaning on the golf club. I just realised that's a terrible idea. Let's stop doing that. There we go. So I've got to do this. This is surprisingly wind. Can you not? Yeah. So this is 4.5 litres. No no's. It's 4.5 litres of 5W40 Mobile Super 3000. I don't know specifically if that's good or bad. Shannon, can you quickly pop underneath the car, make sure none's just like leaking out the bottom? This is taking forever. My wrist is killing me. Right, so that is 4.5 litres, and that's not worked. That's not worked either. 4 litres, 4.5 litres, so there's 8.5 litres in there, because I want to add the 500ml of Ceratec afterwards. So now we're going to shut it, put the dipstick in, let it run, take everything off the engine bay. Probably smart.
What was that?
I don't know. I didn't like the sound of it though. It's this bit here.
Sorry.
Can you stop? Well, I don't know what that is or all it come from, which is slightly alarming. I want to say that come off my oil filter somewhere, but it doesn't look snapped. Oh, it does look snapped. That is snapped. You see that? It's missing here. Oh no. Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, but it might have snapped off the...
It might have already been broken.
Like off the filter that you've just taken out.
Yeah, true, because I did have that on there.
Because the other one snapped back in easily.
Yeah, that was fine. Right, so we're going to turn it on. I'm going to take this oil.
You have to quickly because the battery's getting low.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm actually going to slide it back underneath, just in case. We are all back together. Sump in, get the car on. Moment of truth. Do I want to start it on the jack? No, that's probably not a good idea. But if I lower it, can I get the oil out? We're just going to have to send it and see if it goes on the floor. We're going to have to send it and see if it goes on the floor. Right, let's lower the car down slowly. Check, nothing underneath. No. This is quite a big moment. Lovely. Right. 8.5 litres in the engine. Sump back in, oil filter in. Everything's ready to go. I'm going to prime it, and now I'm going to start it. Some things to note straight away. It idles at about just over 800 revs, about 825, 850. So it'll be interesting to see if it idles lower now. It's running smoother, so it needs less effort to tick over. Does that make sense? Oh, let's see if it's leaking. No! No leaks. Just above 800 still, so about normal. I'm going to say successful oil change. It's not leaking, it's running smooth, maybe smoother. Well guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.